There's another thing you got to worry about, and that's your letters of recommendation. So here's a problem. Faculty want 4 weeks to write a letter of recommendation. Everything kind of happens like right now is what I'm trying to get at. So you have 4 weeks to do these letters of recommendation and work with faculty. So I'm going to teach you a system for that. Would that be okay? Okay, so don't ask for letters of recommendation. That creates the trouble right there. Make a list of 5 faculty and email all of them. Dr. Wilson, I would love it if you would have some time to discuss my graduate school plans with me this week. It's, the season is pending, so I'd like to get at this right away. I can come to your office hours or we can Skype at your convenience. Please may I have an appointment? Okay, so you do that tonight, but you do it to 5 faculty. You only need 2 or 3 letters. So you're going to actually audition them to see if they're going to be good recommenders for you. But I want you in more faculty offices anyway. I want you to have faculty advice and counsel, so I'm pushing you to do it. So you're in somebody's office and the letters of recommendation do not come up on their own. That's a warning sign. Okay, if you're in their office and they don't bring it up, there's a problem right there. So maybe you have to bring it up. But when it comes up, okay, I want you to ask a very particular structured question. Dr. Wilson, would you be comfortable writing a strong letter for me for graduate school? The key phrase is comfortable writing a strong. You're literally asking for strong letters. And that gives the faculty member a lot of room to say no. Okay, so I'm going to say some things, and you tell me if it means yes or no. Okay, ready? We only had that one class, and it was last year. I have a lot of advisees this semester. Gosh, it's a very busy semester. Okay? I don't like you, actually. That means no as well. Perhaps someone else knows you better. No. Well, yeah, I guess I could do that for you. No, that means yes. You guys, sometimes you got to compromise. That may be all you get. So, if they say something like that, I want you to do something that's hard for undergraduates to do. I want you to look them right in the eye. Now, try not to look like this. It'll disturb them. And they have a button under their desk now, a little sign that says security. So don't look like this, exactly like this. Just look at them and say, okay, great. What will you be able to say about me? And that gives you a chance to negotiate the contents of the letter. And I'm going to give you a portfolio in just about 14 seconds that you take in there. But you can negotiate the contents of the letter. You can say, Dr. Wilson, I know that you went to the University of Chicago. I really want to go to the University of Chicago. Could you mention your connection with Chicago and my great desire for the University of Chicago in your letter? Or you might say, Dr. Wilson, could you make sure that you bring up that I'm the sole reason we had that new chemistry building? And I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't say anything at all about that unfortunate fire. Thanks. Here's your portfolio. You're going to take your transcripts printed out. It's a courtesy to the faculty member. You're going to take a resume or a CV. CV stands for curriculum vitae. That's an academic style of resume. So a resume or a CV. A graded work sample. Okay, something you've done, a lab, a paper, a write-up, an article, whatever. My recommendation is use red Sharpie, write A+, this is excellent work, and then just turn it in and try to make it, they won't remember. Okay, I'm teasing, of course. And do you know what happened to me? I was at the University of Tennessee, and I got up the next day and was, going to the airport, and I had the student newspaper, and I opened it up, and it said, Don Asher recommends that you write A+ on your paper before handing. No! With no sense of irony. They just put the suggestion in there. It's like I was serious. Oh, my goodness. I tell you, those students, I'm going to pick on the University of Tennessee. I was in my office one day, and the phone rang. And it's this guy I knew from Tennessee. He said, hey, Don, when you were on our campus last fall, did you tell students the standard tip for a letter of recommendation was $50? I said, I don't know, Bob, maybe. He said, I just got $50. No. Thanks. It was a joke. But some student at Tennessee wrote it down, probably that same guy who turned me into the newspaper. So... I'm still working on the portfolio. You also provide a draft of your statement of purpose and your list of schools. It's an annotated list of schools. Here's what I like about Chicago. Here's what I like about the University of Texas. Here's what I like about UCLA. So it's an annotated list of your target schools. It's not just a raw list. Are you with me? Okay, next point. When you get these, ask for these letters of recommendation. This is a very strong suggestion, very strong. Ask the faculty member to hit your all-in date. Your all-in date is your target date to turn everything in. If you don't get an agreement about them hitting your all-in date, they're going to wait till the deadline, okay? And that's just standard procedure, okay? So the school's going to say the deadline's December 15th. We got to have this. So here you did all your work and turned everything in like 2 weeks early. Nothing's going to happen until your whole portfolio's in. So this is an important concept. Dr. Wilson, my all-in date is let's just pick something. It's Thanksgiving. Everything would be done by the Monday after Thanksgiving. Are you on that? Can you do that too? And when she says, yeah, I can do that too, then you've got her, okay? So she's going to own your all-in date. Am I making sense? Okay, what's the bugging system? The bugging system is half the distance to the goal. So it's not a favor to a faculty member not to bug them. You do bug them, okay? So if it's like 4 weeks out, you bug them at 2 weeks, then you bug them at 1 week, then you bug them at 3.5 days, and then frankly, after that, you just kind of follow them around. Dr. Wilson, how's that letter coming? I'll just be standing here if you have any questions. I'll be right here.
I hate to tell you this.
Yeah.
Portland State has updated their letter of recommendations that's now in a survey.
Yeah.
So that you go in and you just say how well this person has done with this concept, and then you have a little section now to go in and put more information about that person.
Interesting.
So basically, it's
Interesting.
What's that? It's like it's an email.
Yeah.
So the faculty member receives this email and it just says, click these boxes and fill this in.
That's right.
Yeah.
The person has to
Yeah.
whether you agree or strongly disagree at this point.
Interesting. Okay.
They've changed it to going out and finding those letters.
Even if there's a little box that takes the same amount of characters as a tweet, you get some control over what goes in there. I was just at a conference where a faculty member described the shortest letter of recommendation he ever got. He said he got a letter of recommendation. This is the entire letter. Bill Jones took Introduction to Philosophy from me last semester. He made a B. You got to get better than that. Okay, so when the letters are turned in and you confirm that, you owe the faculty member a handwritten note of appreciation and a modest office gift, not $50 like that student wrote down. Okay, when I say a modest office gift, it's something you can get at Target for about $8. Okay, so I'm not asking for a lot. As a matter of fact, it's wrong to give them something grand. It's certainly wrong to give them $50. So something modest. One more thing. At the end of the year, you owe them what's called a full report. So at the end of the year, if you apply 10 places, you have to tell them where you applied, where you were admitted, where you were funded, who waitlisted you, what people said to you, who changed the offer when you asked for it, and who never responded at all. That's a full report. It's really a table. Here's the places I applied, and here's what happened.
2 questions. The work sample, should it be one for that instructor?
Yeah. Each portfolio is specific to a particular faculty member.
And then does a gift card work for the thank you?
No, it doesn't. A gift card smells like a bribe. So instead of getting them a gift card at Starbucks, go buy them a coffee cup at Starbucks for even less money. You can't get out of it with a gift card. That's letters of recommendation. Letters of recommendation really matter. If you'll spend some time with faculty, you're going to get a lot better letters of recommendation, okay? This is an important part. Those of you who are juniors, you get letters of recommendation by haunting your faculty in the junior year. So if you're a junior, it's a great year. It's too late for the seniors. They have to do it this way. So that's the method, okay?